What's up guys, Vape Man Photos, and we are back again with another review. This is a hardware review and this is the Orchid from Squid Industries. Very nice little pod system. I'll tell you a bit more about this, where to get it and what it's all about after the intro. See you in a bit. So what's up guys, as I said, we are back with a hardware review. This has been sent across from V.b.c Vape Shop and Lounge in Hull. I'm going to link them down below. Make sure you go across and check out the website. He has some amazing prices. Big thank you to UK Vapor Shaper for sorting this out for me. Yeah, right, pod systems. So I'm rocking this at an amazing 10 watts. Yep, absolutely sub-ohming the shit out of it. 0.8 ohm coil, it's a mesh coil. Right, battery life on these, let me just double check, make sure I get this bang on right. 950 milliamp hour battery. As I said, they come with a 0.8 ohm mesh coil. Thousands and thousands of different colours and designs available in this one. So, let's have a toot. I'm using some right salts in this at the moment at 20 milligram. So I know the brand, I know the juices, I know the flavours. This mesh coil is pretty decent. I ain't gonna lie, it's a decent mesh coil. If I was going to compare it to other pod systems, I have the Purge Alley, very similar type of flavour and very similar type of core design. Pros and cons. Pros. Battery life is decent, battery life is really decent. Flavour is another one. Controllable airflow, really good pro. You don't have to take the pod off to fill it, which in my eyes is definitely a pro, it's got to be. The fact that you can run temp modes, that it's not a pro or con really. If you're into it, you're into it. You know, not for me on a pod system, I'm afraid, but yeah. Cons on this one, right. Now the biggest con I've found, which doesn't happen all the time, but it's a bit of a pain in the arse. Look at the bottom of that, how rounded that is. So when you put it flat, unless you actually sit there, put it flat and make sure that that's standing, it'll fall. It really will. But is it going to damage it? No, because this thing looks absolutely solid. Absolutely solid. I've got the materials on screen, what this is made of. Let's have a look through my notes. No, I don't think I did actually jot down the material, but it's yeah, it's a decent, weighty, nice little pod system. I have read if you use it in temp mode and leave it with a full pod, it can leak, but I don't use temp mode, I only use wattage. I don't see the point in temp mode on a pod system, so not that big of a con for me personally. Other than that, machining all round is absolutely spot on. Absolutely spot on. No flaws on it. It's very, very smooth on the edges. No sharp edges to cut your hands either. So yeah, all round the machining is really nice. Do like the nice matching drip tip. That's pretty cool. Decent pod, very decent pod. The only thing I will say is, because these are not interchangeable coils, they are a pod system, an all-in-one pod system, so you have to buy the pod. These pods are a pain in the arse to get off and on. Let me make sure this is in focus first. There you go. And I am in quite a strong mood today as well, and that is not budging for shit. But other than that, for the price of it, for someone who's planning on looking at a pod system to quit smoking, it's a banging bit of kit. Yep. As I said, these things are available at V.b.c Vape Shop and Lounge in Hull. If you are in Hull yourself or you live around Hull, make sure you go in and check them out. A nice, very small company. There'll be a few bits and bobs coming across to the channel from them, so a big thank you to them. So please go down into the link and check them out. Also, as always, thank you to my channel sponsor, Vape, who sponsors the complete channel for their cotton. Even though we haven't used it today, still give them a shout. This is Coolwhic from over the seas in America. Hit up Vape, use TVMP15 for your discount code. That will be linked below as well as always. So yeah, all around, would I go out and buy one of these? There's a lot of arguments at the moment whether pod systems are any good for the industry. I personally think they are. Even as a regular sub-ohm vapor at the moment, I'm on the Dirtier, which is a beast of a mech mod. I still use pod systems for that general extra bit of a nick hit I need, or in the car or somewhere where I don't want to be chucking big clouds. So pod systems, yeah, I believe the market has been flooded, but occasionally you'll come across a decent system, and this is one of them. Really, really enjoying it at the moment. As I said, I've had it running for a fair bit now, enough to test it to the best of my abilities and how I think it should be performing, and yet it's decent. I've had it left on its side all night purposely to see if there's any leaking from this top port here, which you can just about see if I focus, just to double check, and there has been no leaking at all. I did get the pod off yesterday to check underneath, and there wasn't any signs of any leaking. So yeah, looks a decent bit of kit. So yeah, you want a pod system, go and check it out. In Squid Industries, I've got a decent name for themselves, so nice to see some of the bigger companies coming out with these pod systems. Other than that, thank you for joining me. Hopefully there'll be some more hardware coming across to the channel soon as well. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. I will be very grateful. Follow me on social media. I'm on VapeTube, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook and Twitter. Instagram is more a photography side of things than a reviewing side of things, but feel free to go across and check it out. If you've got any questions, drop them down below. If I don't answer in the time where you need it answered, jump on social media, come and find me, and I'll be more than happy to answer any questions I can over there. Other than that, I hope everyone is well. Thank you to all the key workers and the NHS staff during this lockdown. Really do appreciate it, including all the mail companies who are shipping stuff out to me. So grateful to everyone here. Hope everyone is well. Hope everyone is staying safe. Other than that, I will catch you on the next one. Thanks for joining me.